Hi guys, in this video we are going to be taking what we learned about additive figures in the previous video and applying it to our worksheets where we actually saw it, and it's not broken up by cubic units, it is just shapes that are given to us that we have to figure out. Okay, let's get started. Let's start by reviewing what volume is. Volume is the amount of space a three-dimensional shape takes up. Now, how additive volume is a little different is it is the volume of a 3D figure composed of multiple rectangular prisms. Okay, now this could be two rectangular prisms, it could be three rectangular prisms. Multiple means more than one. And again, let us review the volume of a rectangular prism. Volume equals the length times the width times the height. First question that we have is the recreation center has an L-shaped pool. One part of the pool is 8 meters by 6 meters. The other part is 12 meters by 6 meters. The whole pool is 4 meters deep. What is the volume of the entire pool? And we need to show our work. I'm going to switch to a highlighter. And I'm going to highlight the important numbers, okay? So I have 8 meters, 6 meters, 12 meters, 6 meters, and the whole pool is 4 meters deep. Okay, so what we can imagine by this is we're going to have two pools here, okay? I'm going to draw two boxes. Okay. So one part of the pool is 8 meters by 6 meters. And the other part is 12 meters by 6 meters. And the whole pool is 4 meters deep. With the whole pool being 4 meters deep, if we imagined what a pool actually looks like, that gives us the entire height, because remember our volume equals length times width times height. Okay, so we can plug both of that formula into both numbers, okay? So volume for this first one is 8 times 6, and then 4 meters deep is our height, so that's times 4. And then the volume for the second one is 12 length times width, so it's 12 times 6 times our height, which is 4. Okay. Next, we need to solve these. Okay. So I'm going to call little v1 and little v2. Okay. So for v1, we have 8 times 6, which is 48, times 4, which is 192. Okay, and v2 is 12 times 6, and I know 12 times 5 is 60, plus another 12 is 72. And we need to multiply that by 4. 72, 4 times 7 is 28, but that's really 70, so that's 280. 280 plus 4 times 2, which is 8. Together, that would be 288. Okay, so we have 192 cubic meters and 288 cubic meters. Okay, we have two volumes, but we don't have one volume, and we need one volume. So I'm going to switch to a different color. Okay. What we do now is we add the two volumes together because it's additive volume. Okay. So we do 192 plus 288. We want to make sure that we line up our place value numbers because it's addition. 2 plus 8 is 10. 0 goes down here. 1 carries over. 9 plus 8 is 17. The 1 carried over, so we add 1 to make it 18. 8 goes below. 1 goes above. 1 plus 2 is 3. Plus 1 is 4. So our final answer is 480 cubic meters. Ta-da! Okay. What is the volume of the figure below? Show your work. Okay. Now, here's the example of where we need to break it apart. Okay. So, where can we possibly break it apart? There are two options here. You could break it apart here, or you could break it apart there. I am going to break it apart right here because I'll show you why in a bit. Okay, so with that broken apart, I know the length of this bottom part here is 30. The width is 30. And the height is 20. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do then, and that equals the volume for the first one. So I'll solve that out real quick. So 30 times 30 is 900. 900 times 20 is, let's see, 9 times 2 is 18. Add 3 zeros, so it's 18,000 cubic units, cubic centimeters. I know what I mean there, and I hope you know what I mean there. So what we do next is we need to find out the volume for this next one here, and I'll color it in purple so we know which one we're referring to. Okay, we know the length is 10 because of this number right here. Okay, so we have volume 2 is 10. Now the width is the same as the one below because it's the same, it has the same depth. So 10 times 30. The height is the only tricky part here. Along the entire part right here, that's 30, but we're not measuring the entire part here. So what we need to do is we take away the difference of the height of the other prism, okay? So we would do 30 minus 20. Whoa. 30 minus 20 to be 10. I don't know if you guys saw that, but my screen just went wacko. Okay, so our height is 10. So then our formula, or our equation is 10 times 30 times 10. 10 times 30 is 300, and 300 times 10 is 3,000. Cubic centimeters for volume 2. So now we just need to add them together. I'm going to change my color again. So we have 18,000 plus 3,000, lining up all the place value numbers, and to be a grand total of 21,000 cubic centimeters. Okay. Next one. What is the volume of the solid figure below? Show your work. Again, we can break this one up into two different shapes here, okay? So we have a 2 feet and a 4 feet and 6 feet and 8 feet and 3 feet. Okay, how do I want to break this up? Well, I think I'm going, because the two ways where you could break it up are here and there. I think I'm going to, hold on. I think I'm going to break mine up right here. Okay, so I will change my color and make the bottom one purple because I feel like it. Okay, so I have and we have our volume formula is length times width times height. Okay, so then I have volume times my length, which is 8, times my width, which is 3, and my height, ooh, that's a different part. Okay, the entire part on the side here is 6 feet, but I'm not using the height of the entire thing. I'm only using part of the height, which I'm just realizing I can actually do that. Haha! And here's why. The entire thing of this side is 6 feet. The entire part of this side right here is only 4 feet. So I just need to find the difference, and that will tell me the height of this tiny section right here. So if I do 6 minus 4, that gives me 2. So I know the height here is 2. So 8 times 3 times 2 gives me the volume for our little volume 1. Now, 8 times 3 is 24, and 24 times 2 is 48. So our volume for our first prism, rectangular prism, is 48 cubic feet. Okay, switching colors. We are now going for the green area. Woo! Okay. Volume 2. Our height, oh, wait, nope. Our length is 2 because it says so up there. Our width is 3 because it says so right there, and that is still the same. And our height is 4 because it said so right there. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 4 is 24. So volume for the second prism is 24 cubic feet. Okay, so now changing colors again. We have 48 plus 24. 8 plus 4 is 12. 2 carry the 1. 4 plus 2 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. So our total volume is 72 cubic feet. Ta-da! I decided to also do this one with you for your homework, that is from your homework, because it is a little harder, okay? And it's asking you to do something a little different than what they had in the practice. Okay, so we need to find the volume for prism D. And remember, prism D is just this area in here, just this, and just this, and just that. And then prism C, we'll color in green, is this area here. Okay, so let's find the volume for prism D, which I'll continue to write in purple. Oh, I didn't go on my top. That's it. Oh well. Okay. How will we find the volume in prism D? So, and our formula for volume is V equals length times width times height, and that is supposed to be a W. There we go. Okay. So our length, volume for prism D is, we have a length of 8, we have a width of 5, and we have a height of 3. Okay, and that's for volume of D. 8 times 5 is 40, and 40 times 3 is 120, because 4 times 3 is 12, add 0, 120. So the volume of D is 120 cubic feet. Okay, volume of prism C. This is where things get interesting. Okay, so we will make C, and it'll be green again because we like green. Okay, and when I say it's going to get interesting, I mean that we take what we did in previous ones where we had to find the length of a measurement that the picture did not give us, and do it really once, but in actuality kind of twice, depending on how you look at it. Okay, so we know our height is 1. We know our width is 5. But what is our length? The entire length of D is 8 feet. And they give us the two measurements of 2 feet on both sides of C. So what does that tell us? We need to take off 2 feet off of both sides of 8. So we do 8 minus 2 minus 2. Okay? And 8 minus 2 is 6. And 6 minus 2 is 4. So we know the length of this section right here is 4. So we have 4 times 5 times 1, and 4 times 5 is 20, and 20 times 1 is 20 cubic feet. Okay. So on the top here, let's go back and rewrite some things. We have the volume of prism D is 120 cubic feet. And then going back to green, volume of C is 20 cubic feet. And the volume of the entire figure, all we need to do is we need to add these two volumes together. And my addition sign looks terrible. I apologize. So we have 120 plus 20 to equal 140 cubic feet. So we write that up on the top, 140 cubic feet. Yay! And that, in sum, is how you do additive volume. As you can tell, we went over a lot of your homework that you were supposed to do. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me or contact me. I'll see you in class. Bye.